We are back, and it should be fun with any luck. With any luck, it'll be fun. We're going to do power rankings today. Isn't that awesome? And you're saying to yourself, what are power rankings, Michael? Well, let me tell you. Power rankings are like a Buddha in the sun. They shine hope for this spiritual football league. Yes, they do. And that's what we're looking for, a little bit of hope right now. So let's start with number 10, the Los Angeles Chargers. A more balanced approach offensively and defensive improves, making them a mid-tier contender. Los Angeles looked amazing. Amazing. Detroit Lions, despite a loss, their offense potential keeps them in the conversation. Yeah, they didn't show up. The Seattle Seahawks, the emergence of their receiving corps and a solid defensive showing props them up to the wonderful number of 8. I thought they looked great. I really do. I think they looked great, like phenomenal great, like Buddha great. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For all of you who do not like Baker Mayfield, he is the bomb. He showed that he can scramble and not just eggs. It was fun. He is feisty and he tries. He's always tried. Even when he was failing, he was trying. I never felt like he wasn't trying before. I always rooted for him. I'm still rooting for him. You know, I worry all these quarterbacks run the risk of being hurt, right? But so far, 2-0, looking good, and his receivers are wonderful. They really are. Minnesota, their offense, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I am shocked. Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson makes them a threat. Here's the thing. You know what keeps them in the game? They are brutal. They are brutal what they did. Look at those games, how they dominated defensively. They smacked them in the mouth. They really did. It was hard to watch. Purdy was running around. The Jets never got near Purdy. Purdy never had a moment's peace when he played Minnesota. Don't underestimate Minnesota. I've been saying that, oh my God, for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Houston Texans. Still think could be a Super Bowl threat. I've been saying that from the beginning. Don't underestimate CJ Stroud. He is the real deal. They are a powerful force. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Stefan Diggs. They're solid. They have a good defensive core. It's not the best. Number 4, San Francisco. Nobody listens to me, ever. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm the spiritual guy. They're old. They're tired. The other team that I love is the Rams. They're old. They're tired. They didn't make the top 10. Do you know why? They're old. They're tired. Injuries galore. It's a very different year this year. Do you see Miami so far? No. Are you going to see Miami on this list? Nope. And why is that? They're old. They're tired. It's cruel, but it's true. You can't live on the old past successes. It's a young man's league. It really is. It's sad, but it's true. Okay. Buffalo Bills. I don't get it. I won't lie to you. They're playing like a team. They really have no stars. Well, they have one star. Okay. Josh Allen. He's been stellar. He is hands down right now in the league the best quarterback. Don't care what anybody says. The best so far. First 2 games. Imagine him on a real team. They would win. They would win. They would take it all. They really would. He's that good. I felt last year when I watched the Bills play so many teams that there was drama within the core and they were fighting and there was no harmony and nobody listened to me. And I called Stefan Diggs drama queen. And Gabe Davis was inconsistent, but great. Like him as a person. Great receiver. But they have nothing now. They literally have nothing. They have a lot of B, C players that are playing at an A value. And they're showing signs of being coached properly and inspired and less injured than other teams. If Josh Allen goes down, they're done. And he can't play like that forever, doing the Superman thing. He's going to hurt himself. He's going to break his hand, jumping over the pile and putting his head forward. And so there you go. That's not much I can say about that. Keenan Coleman, sorry. Keenan Coleman has been, okay. They have moments. The running games has moments. Here is the huge shocker, and I honestly think should be number 1. But on this list that I did, just out of respect to what Kansas City has done, New Orleans, the Saints. The Saints come marching in. Yes, they do. Unexpected surge, showcasing a high-powered offense and a defense that is stepping up, making them the dark horse in the NFC. Mind-blowing. Derek Carr looks like he's 10 years younger. I don't know what he's doing. He looks great. His arm is phenomenal right now. He was throwing bullets. I couldn't believe it the first game. I was like, whoa, unbelievable. Do you also notice the Jets aren't on here? No. No, this is a very different year. Miami's not here. San Francisco is not going to dominate this year, guys. Sorry. Not going to happen. So let's go through the list quickly. Nonsensical. What's up, Bathurst? How you doing? Are you at home? Do you want to come up for a minute and go over this list and check it twice? Are you at work? Just tell me if you're at work. If you're at work, that's cool. If you're not, you can come up. We can discuss this. So I got number 10, Los Angeles Chargers. Number 9, Detroit Lions. Number 7, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 6, Minnesota Vikings. Number 5, Houston Texans. Number 4, San Francisco 49ers. Yeah. They're looking phenomenal. I've never seen them like this. It's unbelievable. Houston, number 5. Number 4, San Fran. The Bills, number 3. Number 2, New Orleans, the Saints come marching in. And number 1, Kansas City Chiefs, who look better than they've ever looked. Head to the gym, trying to get sexy. Oh, yeah. Keep it going, buddy. Way to go. The gym is so important. Really, really important. We are going to play some tunes. Nonsensical Network. I'm going to cut up some of those clips very soon. You'll see them. I'll send them to you too. Been a wonderful week. for me. Lots going on. Multiple things. I don't know if you can hear all the construction. Oh my God. It's crazy. Enjoyed myself on your show. Always enjoy you. You're fun. And Baker. Baker. It's so nice to have someone else who respects Baker Mayfield. People within my inner circle laughed at me all last year. Said horrible things. I always had belief in him. Jared Goff looked awful last week. Like really bad. Purdy did not look great last week. Oh my God. Minnesota had him running in circles. He was running for his life. Caleb is in trouble. Unless they get a better offensive line. Oh boy. Yeah, there's and I love Aaron Rodgers, but this first sample that I've seen of him, he has little moments of greatness, and the rest of the time he looks very old to me. Yeah. We're all like old like mold. Time is not kind, right? All those wonderful things. All right. Music time. Thank you for those who went through that with me. Rock Blues Masters.
Mississippi Delta to Chicago town, legends of blues rock, they wear the crown. Stevie Ray Vaughan with his fiery guitar, B.B. King bending notes like a shooting star. Blues rock stars, their music sets us free. Legends of the past are still living history. Eric Clapton, soulful sound source, Jimi Hendrix, a guitar god who forever roars. Janis Joplin's voice, fierce and raw. Gary Moore's licks filled with emotion and awe. Robert Johnson at the crossroads made his deal. Bonnie Raitt's slide guitar, pure and real. Blues rock stars, their music sets us free. Legends of the past are still living history. Joe Bonamassa rips strong and bold. Susan Tedeschi's vocals, a sight to behold. In smoky bars and on grand stages they play, their music enduring, never to fade. Each note they struck, each lyric they sang, in our hearts and souls forever it rang. Blues rock stars, their music sets us free. Legends of the past are still living history. From Muddy Waters to Clapton and more, the legacy lives on forevermore. So let's raise a glass to the legends we admire. Their music burning bright like a raging fire. Blues rock stars, immortal in sound and name. In the Hall of Fame, they'll forever claim their fame.
All right, we're back. So, as I read on here and I look at some of the things that are going on in the league, Josh Allen is definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the first 2 weeks. Number 2, I would say, is Derek Carr. Derek Carr has been in less harm's way than Josh has. Derek has better weapons around him. Then we have to probably go with the person that everyone loves to hate right now. Do you know who I'm talking about? Happens to play for the, what team is it? The Super Bowl winners? Does that help? Mahomes. Yeah, Mahomes is definitely in that list as well. For sure. Mahomes is in there. You only need one word. It's like Jordan. Kyler Murray, one of my favorites to watch. He was great. Holy shit. Is he tricky? He was making people look foolish. I almost said foolish. Really, really solid performances by him. Just watch the, oh my God, the highlights. Like, he just does circles. It's ridiculous around some of the linemen. It's crazy. I'm going to put some music on in the background here. Geno Smith, though, I think is going to be a contender this year. And I know of someone who made fun of Sam Darnold. That was me. But I have to admit, seeing what I've seen so far, he's showing that he is really good. Really, really good. So don't always judge a book by its cover. CJ Stroud also, I thought, was really good in the first 2 weeks. Disappointments for me. Anthony Richardson at times looked like he lacks control. And I don't mean mental control. I mean being able to put the ball where he wants it to go under pressure. Who else? Moments of greatness with our friend Aaron Rodgers, but I know he can do better. I don't want to be cruel, right? But all right, let's just get into it. Let's be real. Okay, so here's the list that someone else wrote. Not what I wrote. Someone else wrote. I agree with most of this, but not all of this. I think it's a decent list, so it's worth having a look at, and we'll look at it together. Let's see what we have for images here. Isn't that nice? I like that a lot. Okay, I'm just going to put this in the background. Fill up the screen a bit. There we go. And then we'll have me in here as well. And that will facilitate some football background so we can see it. And then we'll go over that as well. So according to them, and let's go from number 32, okay? The worst to the best. Let's do this. Bryce Young is now being benched. We all know that. That's very common knowledge. Chicago Bears, there's concerns. Caleb is not looking good. Deshaun Watson is he looked better last week. He really did. I saw moments of his former glory there. He did look okay. Much better than the first week. The first week, it looked like he didn't even want to be there, to be honest. Jordan Love, who is injured, from what I saw, he's at number 29 right now. This is not my list, by the way. Number 28, Will Levis. Will Levis, a couple really bonehead throws, lots of interceptions, which there seems to be more of this year. He's at number 28. He could be way better with just maybe a little more time. I think he needs to get, adjusted to being under that spotlight. I think it's hard for anybody to be in that spotlight. And I don't think anybody wants to go through that. I don't. Okay. So next we have Bo Nix. If you watch the show, you know I like him a lot. And I think for what he's been served, he's handled it really well. And I would have him higher up than that, even though the results dictate this. Number 26 is Tula, who has the concussion, which we know. Kurt, as in Kirk Cousins. Number 25, because of the train wreck of his very first performance. Number 24, Jared Goff, because of the performance he had recently. Um, he usually does very well against the Buccaneers. That's the first time they've lost Detroit, I think, in the last 4 games. Kirk Cousins is looking like some of the rust is coming off, or he's injured still. And they know it, and they're just taking it slow. Jared Goff, number 24. I would have him higher than that myself. I'd have them probably in the top 12, but if you base it off just 2 weeks and maybe his stats, it's justified. Number 23, Daniel Jones of the New York Giants, if you don't know who that is. Gardner Minshew of Los Angeles Raiders, formerly a hippie living on the beach in his van, I think, or trailer. I'm not sure. It might be a trailer. Justin Fields, adjusting to a new team, a new attitude. He's got to be feeling really good about what's going on with Chicago. It just goes to show that there are problems there that are far bigger than him. And he did fairly well, considering what he was dealt. And let's be honest, the team that's there now is far better than what he was served. It really is. So we'll see. And again, if he can find some maturity and control with his passing, he'll do well. Jaden Daniels, I think, is the best rookie this year so far. From what I've seen, my God, is he fun to watch. And he has explosive speed. And he is very aware of the size that he is and doesn't want to get hurt. And I think that will help him. So, number 18, Patrick Mahomes. And his rating is 46.7. And that's what made him be in this ranking. So, I think that's harsh. But they're doing it through mathematical equations, I guess, and stats. So he, so far in the 2 weeks, even though they won twice, is considered, through his performance, 18. The great thing this year with Patrick Mahomes is he has so many multiple weapons around him that he doesn't have to be perfect every week, which is really cool. I like that. He just has to be good enough, not phenomenal. And it's a long season. You don't want to be firing on all cylinders at the beginning and be completely burnt out by week 8, right? In the comments later, if you see this, do you think that's harsh to have him there in that ranking at 18? Just slightly ahead of him is Aaron Rodgers with a rating of 47.4 for the New York Giants. I bet he wishes he was on the Buffalo Bills. I don't think he would wish that. All the New York teams this year are okay, including the Bills. The difference there is the quarterback. It really is. Okay, so we look at this, and beyond him not being on the Giants or the Bills, and he is on the Jets, to be number 17 after not being on the field for so many weeks, that is pretty impressive, I think. That's pretty cool. So, number 16, Matthew Stafford. He has been dealt a shitty hand. All of his weapons are hurt. You can't really blame him, but his ranking is 48.9. And that is just slightly ahead of Aaron Rodgers at 47.4. Then it really jumps from now on. We've got Lamar Jackson from the Baltimore Ravens at a score of 55.2, and he's ranked number 15 after 2 weeks. They lost twice. And I honestly can't blame him. It's not him. It's not the same team. And I felt that when I watched them. They just didn't seem themselves. They seemed messy to me. They really did. They seemed messy and disorganized. It was hard to watch. It really was. Let's do some free-flowing funk. Here we go. So next, we have Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars, with the score of 56.2, just slightly ahead of Lamar Jackson. I don't know what the heck they're doing outside. My heart just jumped. I was like, holy crap, it sounds like my whole kitchen fell in. Yeah, so Trevor Lawrence had 56.2 rating. And then just after that, we have at number 13, Justin Herbert from Los Angeles Chargers with a score of 57.8. And then, believe it or not, at number 11, Jacoby Brissett of the New England Patriots at 62.1. Wow. And then after that, Anthony Richardson of the Colts at 62.4. And number 9, CJ Stroud of the Houston Texans, 62.6. And then at number 8, Brock Purdy, who I thought looked disheveled, frustrated, but still got it done. He always seems to find a way to get it done. 62.6. Sorry, no, 62.9 for Brock Purdy. 62.6 for CJ Stroud. So we're talking the slightest difference, right? Then next we have Jalen Hurts of Philly, the Eagles, right? Philadelphia Freedom. Shine on me, I love you, right? Shine a light. At a score of, let's see, I want to make sure I get it right, 68.8. And then the person everyone made fun of me for, Baker Mayfield, at 69.3, ranking him at 6. And are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Number 5. This is mind-blowing. Sam Darnold of the Minnesota Vikings, 71.2. 71.2, Sam Darnold. Well done. That is definitely a victory lap. Number 4, Geno Smith, Seattle Seahawks, 71.2. So they're tied. Josh Allen at 84. What a jump. 84 for Josh Allen. And at number 2, Kyler Murray at 91.2. And number 1, with a bullet, with a QBR rating of 96.2, the one and only, the superstar right now in this current moment, Derek Carr. Well done. So that's the top 32. And who knows what it's going to be. But for me, the biggest surprises are this. You ready? Number 1, Kyler Murray. I did expect Derek Carr to be okay. I did not expect him to be number 1. I'm very happy and content with Geno Smith having so richly deserved time of shining in the positive column. Finally. I felt last year he was great at times, and he just didn't have the supporting cast. Baker Mayfield, I think he's exactly where he should be. He's playing his kind of game. Jalen Hurts is starting to look like Super Bowl Jalen Hurts from years past. Brock Purdy is steady Eddie. He's doing great. CJ Stroud is proving that he is still an incredible quarterback, even in the second year. Anthony Richardson is having growing pains, but still in the top 10. And Jacoby Brissett at 11. Well done. That is wonderful. Joe Burrow of the Cincinnati Bengals at 57.9 with the spot of 12. And I thought he looked like a top 3 quarterback last game. He's so hit and miss. He really is. I noticed that with him. All right. So video storage. I'm going to get a little more coffee. Eternal Groove.
Seeking new avenues of cash flow. I'm all about splurging that dough. You're a dime, pure affection. Love you more than I can even mention. You're my sanctuary, my solid ground. Our love keeps growing, never slowing down. Misunderstood by the world around, but our love will always be profound. You're my lucky charm, my divine destiny. Together we shine, love's pure ecstasy. In the face of time, our love remains strong. Nothing can break us, we'll prove them all wrong. Love, joy, kindness, stop.
Love, joy, kindness. Stop. We don't want to stop those things. We love those things, right? We love those things. So if you don't agree with some of the things that have been put here, these are done through statistical, right? And if you think about it logically, after a very small sampling, it is pretty wild to see Sam Darnold in that list. And I'm happy for him. Baker Mayfield, I'm happy for him as well. So we'll have to see how things pan out in the near future for all these teams. It's going to be, and I predicted this earlier in the year, it's going to be a year where a lot of teams are at 500. So they win a game, they lose a game. They win the game, they lose a game. Or they win a couple, they win a couple. But when all is said and done, it is going to be a bit of a bloodbath. So what we have to do is we have to ride the tide, especially if we're a big team guy, and just say, hey, this is where it is. This is where we're going to be at this point in the year. It's a long season. Let's not run out of emotional gas. Let's not get too high or too low. Let's just look at it for what it is. But it's incredibly stressful for all these teams because guys are making a living. We're watching it for entertainment. This is how they feed their families. So we have to learn to have some compassion. We really do. Celebrate life.
Love is the power that ignites our souls, a source of light and purpose that unfolds. Kindness is free, it costs nothing to give. So let's heal our weary minds and truly live. Whoa. Shout MTB will set us free, far from our worries today. A place of community where grace finds its way. Peace resides within, in this divine space, beyond the bounds of time and outer space. Oh yeah! So celebrate this gift called life. Leave your cares behind, relieve your strife. Move in the direction of your passions profound. In that pursuit, true satisfaction will be found. Love is the power within your deepest core. Keep being a source gonna set your soul free, far beyond the worries of today. So celebrate this divine gift called life. Move in the direction of your greatest passions. Open hearts with love shining bright and bright. Keep believing in your dreams every night. Whisper words, inspire your soul. So weary and broken, make them whole. Power of the pseudo I, shall we bring, dance and sing to the rhythm we cling. Masterpieces, crafted with care, feel the magic in the air, ooh yeah. Hearts ignite, feel the light tonight. Power of the Suno I, shall we bring, dance and sing. Let your spirit take flight. So sweet, so funky, so much love. So sweet, so funky, so much love. So sweet, so funky, so much love.
Hey, we're here. We are here. We are happy to be here together, enjoying this current moment in time. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. There's a few new renditions that have been made this week, so we're enjoying those. That's an oldie but a goodie right there. I like that one because it talks about celebrating life. This next one is called In the Storms of Life, never been played before. Hope you enjoy it.
In the quiet of the night when shadows dance and sway, I yearn for you, my love, in every passing day. Through the trials and the battles, our hearts have fought and bled. Yet in victory we find where our true strength is led. Oh, we are the balance, the kindness in the storm, united as a family through every twist and form. With patience we are waiting, with hope we'll find our way. Healing in our faith, love will never sway. In the silence whispers of a love that's pure and true, a yearning not just for you but for all that we pursue. Victory isn't just in winning, but in how we choose to fight. With kindness in our actions, making everything right. Oh, we are the balance, the kindness in the storm, united as a family through every twist and form. With patience we are waiting, with hope we'll find our way. Healing in our faith, love will never sway. Looking for a better day. Oh, the highs and the lows, through the joy and the pain. Our love, it is the beacon, the light and the rain. We'll hold on to each other with a faith that's unshakable. In every heartbeat, our story unbreakable. Oh, we are the balance, the kindness in the storm, united as a family through every twist and form. With patience we are waiting, with hope we'll find our way. Healing in our faith, love will never sway. Searching for a better day. Through the highs and the lows, through the joy and the pain. Our love, it is the beacon, the light and the rain. We'll hold on to each other with a faith that's unshakable. In every heartbeat, love will never sway. Love will never sway. Searching for a better day. So here's to us, to love that's deep and wide, to every tear we've cried, and every time we've tried. In learning victory, balance, kindness, unity and kin. With patience, hope and healing, our love will always win.
This has hands down been the noisiest day since I've lived here. It has been nonstop noises from multiple sources. It has been crazy, and it has been fraying on my nerves a little bit today. I was a bit of a grumpy bear earlier. It was starting to get to me. I don't care who you are. If you're hearing rumbling and smacking and things falling, and they're doing work now at the front, and they're doing work at the back, and they're doing work in the hallways, and they're doing work within the building. And then if they hit something really hard, it ricochets. You actually feel the vibrations in the apartment, which is wild. So we have to remember that life is success and work-life balance, motivation, and knowing when to replenish the well. And nobody knows that better than yourself. So self-monitor on those things, right? If you can, always try new things too. Try new things, test yourself, things that are comfortable, not things that are bad for you. Here's another brand new groove, Soulful Unity Groove. Enjoy.
Where the neon lights gleam, there's a shunned community with a broken dream. Lonely hearts wander, lost in the night, searching for compassion, seeking the light. Come together, let's feel the groove, awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In this funky jazz we find our community. Come together, let's feel the groove, awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In this formful unity we find ways to cope. Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high. No more lonely nights, no more tears to cry. With music as our guide, let's dance as one. In this soulful unity groove, our journey has just begun. Come together, let's feel the groove, awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. So for unity groove, or won't you join the band? Together in harmony, let's make a stand. Compassion and love, the keys to our hearts. In this funky jazz, a brand new start.
Wow, that is near perfect. I give that an 8. That's great. Like, vocals good, music's good, movement's good, ending's excellent. For AI music, it can't get much better than that. Now, you may not like the song, but when you grade a song like this, you listen to it for the quality of the instrumentation. Udio is phenomenal for the sound of it. The actual sound is great. The flow of the music at times to me is a little erratic. or it's just a style of music I don't prefer. That it may be just that simple, right? It may just be a preference. I don't know. But I always play a little bit of Udio every show, just to give you an example of the difference of each of these types of formats that I play. I highly recommend anybody who has not tried making music that loves music. AI makes it easy, guys. If an old 60-year-old dude like me can make music and it sounds okay, you could do it. I know you could, probably far better than I could. And if it brings you joy, if it's good or not good, who cares? If it's in pursuit of joy and it's something that's healthy and something that's not going to harm you, as long as you're not playing the music so loud that you blow your ears out, and you don't frustrate your friends going, play my music, play my music. The other thing is, too, if you've made music, send it to me. It's shoutmgb@gmail.com. Today I had a couple people, and they sent their renderings in, and I played them. It was great. It was fantastic, and I will do that for you in the future. The Funky Love Groove. Yeah. Get your groove on.
When I wake up in the morning, feeling oh so fine, I got the funky love groove running through my mind. Countless angels around me, directing every way, protecting me, connecting me each and every day. I choose to follow my passion, the beat in my heart. Shout MGB is the name, ready to make my mark. I let my love flow freely, like a river, so die. Appreciating your touch, baby. It's a sign. La-la-la-la-la, funk is so real. It's impossible to resist the rhythm in my soul. The groove, you can't resist this. The real deal is in love's embrace. This world wanna be funk is so freaking good. Can't you see?
Yes. Love that one. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Great tune. Really, really good. Stupendous. Okay, so why don't we have a look at Suno for a moment? I just want to show you guys because I didn't do this last show, and I always try to do this. I love that new green. We got a new green screen within it here. Okay, so we're going to show you. This is something I just made. I've never heard it. We played this tune earlier. Soulful Unity Groove. I called it now Soulful Blues Unity Groove. And this is what it sounds like. So we'll listen to it together. It's 326. No, it's 3 minutes and 26 seconds. So here we go.
In the heart of the city, where the neon lights gleam, there's a shouting community with a broken dream. Lonely hearts wander, lost in the night, searching for compassion, seeking the light. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In this funky jazz, we find our community. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the the downtown streets. We're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In the soulful unity we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In the soulful unity we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. 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 Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high. No more lonely nights, no more tears to cry. With music as our guide, let's dance as one. In the soulful unity groove, our journey has just begun. Oh, come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, we find our community. Won't you join the band? Together in harmony, let's make a stand. Compassion and love, the keys to our hearts. In this funky jazz, a brand new start.
Wow. Wow. That is so good. Really, really good. Shocked at how good that is, to be honest. That is pretty amazing. Okay, so there was another rendering of that. And I was able, while that one was playing, to record it. Here you go.
In the heart of the city where the neon lights gleam, there's a shouting community with a broken dream. Lonely hearts wander lost in the night, searching for compassion, seeking the light. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let the passion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In the soulful unity we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In the soulful unity we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In the soulful unity we find our community. Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high. No more lonely nights, no more tears to cry. With music as our guide, let's dance as one. In the soulful unity groove, our journey has just begun. Let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe the soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, a brand new start. For the unity, a brand new start. Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high. No more lonely nights, no more tears to cry. No more tears on the high, no more tears to cry. Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high.
Let's lift each other high.
Together in harmony, let's make a stand.
Oh, yeah.
Compassion and love, the keys to our hearts. In this funky jazz, a brand new start.
That is very different than the first rendering. Very different. Almost sounds like a different artist doing the same song. I like it. I like them both. I'll use them both. Blues is one of the harder ones to make. They are getting better. Before we go, I want to show you what I'm working on Udio. Or not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Udio, I love. I love supporting them. I think they're doing wonderful things. I just am not really good at rendering stuff from Udio. But I like the challenge. I've never been super jazzed by the stuff that I've made on Udio. Isn't that funny? It doesn't do much for me, which is weird. They make good blues renderings, but they're strange. They don't sound real. They make really good, bluesy jazz renderings, though, are excellent, but then the vocals are a little muffled at times. So it's weird. But I made one day on there, and I was like, holy mackerel, does that sound real? I'm going to see if I can find that. Chicago Blues. A little blues for us on a Wednesday afternoon.
Down on the south side, where the river winds, sound of blues echoes through time. From Maxwell Street, where the magic began, to the clubs in the night, where legends are still. Oh, Chicago blues in the heart of the night, where the soul of the city comes alive in the light. Sixth Street cry and the story to tell. The legends of Chicago cast a timeless spell. But it walks with its delta sound. Brought the roots to the city, turned it all around. Howling wolf with a growl so deep, made the moonlight howl, made the shadows weep. Oh, Chicago blues in the heart of the night, where the soul of the city comes alive in the light. With a Sixth Street cry and a story to tell, the legends of Chicago cast a timeless spell. Muddy waters with his delta sound brought the roots to the city, turned it all around. Howling wolf with a growl so deep, made the moonlight howl, made the shadows weep. But he got in the spotlight
Chicago Blues Masters. Chicago Blues Masters. So every once in a while you make something and you think, hey, you know what? This is pretty good. And this next rendering, I really like. I hope you enjoy it.
In the heart of the city, where the neon lights gleam, there's a shout community with a broken dream. Lonely hearts wander, lost in the night, searching for compassion, seeking the light. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In this funky jazz, we find our community. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In the soulful unity, we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope. In the soulful unity, we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, we find our community. 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 Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high. No more lonely nights, no more tears to cry. With music as our guide, let's dance as one. In the soulful unity groove, our journey has just begun. Oh, won't come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, we find our community. Won't you join the band? Together in harmony, let's make a stand. Compassion and love, the keys to our hearts. In this funky jazz, a brand new start.
Cool ending. Not perfect. That sounded like Pine Top Perkins. Pine Top Perkins? Do you know who that? Perkins? Perkins. Pine Top Perkins. I think I said that right. He was the pianist from Muddy Waters Band for many, many years. And he played that style. It's nice. I like it. And it had kind of the shuffle drums that I like, which is more of a jazz flavor. Muddy Waters did that, though. He kind of merged different styles together that weren't necessarily done prior. He added a little bit of texture and class, honestly, a little depth to the blues, which was nice. He used to get some of the best musicians in his band, and because of that, he could play places like Paris, France in the 60s. Those recordings are amazing. You ever can get your hands on those? I have a few of those. They are phenomenal, really good. The other thing that's really good with Muddy Waters is the stuff. It's called Hard Again with Johnny Winter. Really good. Really, really good. And you can tell Johnny Winter just loves him, right? Thinks the world of him. So let's do a little bit of inspiration before we leave here. Happiness sneaks in through a door you didn't know you left open. I like that a lot. Okay. Oh, looks a little stuck here. I'm not stuck, but interesting. Let's try this. Okay, now it's working. Maybe I just pushed the wrong button. See, I'm blaming things, and it's really me. All right, yeah, I wonder if you can see this. Let's have a look here. Not really. Let's go like this. Do you see this?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the heart of the city where the neon lights gleam, there's a shouting community with a broken dream. Lonely hearts wander, lost in the night, searching for compassion, seeking the light. Come together, let's feel the groove, awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope, and the soulful unity we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove, awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope, and the soulful unity we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove, awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high. No more lonely nights, no more tears to cry. With music as our guide, let's dance as one. In the soulful unity groove, our journey has just begun. Come together, let's feel the groove, awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. So for unity groove, oh won't you join the band? Together in harmony, let's make a stand. Compassion and love, the keys to our hearts. In this funky jazz, a brand new start.
In the neon glow of the 80s night, drunk and techno stars set hearts alight. Crimson purple, a funky groove divine. This electric presence, a sign of the time. It's funk and techno, oh so bold. Their beats and rhythms are story told. Isley Brothers, their school so sway. B.B. King's blues guitar lights the way. Michael Jackson, the king of house crown, moonwalking to rhythm that won't back down. Debbie Harry's voice, Blondie Paul, echoing through the dance hall, standing tall. Vegas turns to funk and techno, a dazzling sight. Their music takes us on a cosmic flight. Function and slay, moving in the night. Dynasty and Midnight Star, shining starlight.
Funk Masters Cut Faster. That is the first, I think, Udio I've played in this set. So it goes to show you I'm always resistant to play Udio. But I like that one. That one reminds me of all the nights in the 80s when I used to play the heavy funk. After 12, we play stuff like Zap and all the groups they talked about, The System, Dynasty, The Whispers, Lakeside, the Isley Brothers, Confunction, Midnight Star, Atlantic Star, all the goodies, all the stuff I grew up with. Those were the grooves that I loved so much. I also liked old soul. I liked heavy metal. I used to listen to groups like Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. So I went through that stage. I also listened to groups like the Crusaders, who did jazz, right? And I remember when I first started listening to jazz, and I was like, wow, this is a whole other world that I am not aware of. And then I really got into country, old country for a little bit. And I had to, because one of the places that I played was a singles without partners. I think that's what they called it. Parents without partners. And it was dances that I used to do. And I got paid well. But it was mostly people wanting to hear country and old rock and roll, like Elvis, right? Bill Haley in the comments, that kind of stuff. Unconditional and Grace.
Can you feel the energy growing? Can you see the miracles unfolding? Can you release the pain from the past? In the moments of stillness, can you send blessings to the world? Can you forgive yourself for moments of weakness? We are all connected to the higher energies. We are all connected to new waves of frequency. We are all connected to the healing vibrations. Can you feel the energy growing? Can you see the miracles unfolding? Can you release the pain from the past? In the moments of stillness, can you send blessings to the world? Can you forgive yourself for moments of weakness? We are all connected to the higher energies. We are all connected to new waves of frequency. We are all connected to the healing vibrations. And we move forward, a heart that is open to unconditional love and grace. We take steps to new levels of spiritual clarity. Choose to be the light you desire most in this world. Feel the greatest passions awakening within your deepest core. Stars borrow, lessons borrow too. In a world borrowed, where souls accrue. Silent whispers in every glance, a story told. One more happenstance. Stop.
All right, Unconditional and Grace Retool 2. That's what that was right there. We are going to have a look right now at Suno again. And this is a very old track I made. And it's been repurposed, retooled a couple times. We tried again today. We're going to listen to it for the first time. This has some very strange prompts in it. Moog bass, jazzy guitars, funky samples, disco horn samples, clear vocals. Let's see what that produces. Here we go. Oh, I just did another rendering. Here we go.
greatness on a celestial tour. Amongst heavenly creations, ain't no chore. Collective uplift, souls on the mend. Negativity storm, some can't transcend. So fine, so cool, funk groove divine. So fresh, so hot, rhythm's eternal climb. So fine, so cool, so fresh, so hot, so heavenly. Look what God has sent me. So sweet, so divine, so ahead of its time. Let it blow your mind, the funk frequency. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God said, pure love on display. Move to ecstasy, let your soul sway. Pure love frequency, elevate your sight. Divine ecstasy, brilliance of the night. So sweet, so divine, ahead of time. Funk frequency, blowing mind, so sublime. So fine, so cool, heavenly rhyme. Dancing to the grooving, joy we climb. Sipping on bliss, harmony like a hymn. Breaking chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, creating your own right.
I like that. Right there.
Sipping on bliss,
Sipping on
harmony
bliss.
like a hymn. Breaking chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, creating your own right.
That's a great title for a song. Sipping on bliss.
Stepping on bliss, harmony like a hymn. Breaking chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, creating your own right.
Very nice. Like that one very much.
Celestial tour amongst heavenly creations, ain't no chore. Collective uplift, souls on the mend. Negativity storm, some can't transcend. So fine, so cool, funk groove divine. So fresh, so hot, rhythms eternal climb. So fine, so cool, funk groove divine. So fresh, so hot, rhythms eternal climb.
That's very smooth.
So fine, so cool, so fresh, so hot, so heavenly. Look what God sent me. So sweet, so divine, so ahead of its time. Let it blow your mind. The funk frequency. Let the funk move you.
I wish it would do that more often, where it broke down right to the drum beat. That never happens. That's might be a first for me, where it's absolutely broke down to the basic beat. That is so cool. I didn't know that was missing until I heard that. Okay, so let's listen to yet another rendering, and we're going to go through. Oh yeah, we're in that zone where I want to go. This is so different than the others, eh? I like it. This is very disco.
Drift around, greatness on a celestial tour. Amongst heavenly creations, ain't no shore. Collective uplift, souls full of men. Negativity storms, so can't transcend. So fine, so cool, funk groove divine. So fresh, so hot, rhythms eternal climb. So fine, so cool, funk groove divine. So fresh, so hot, rhythms eternal climb. So fine, so cool, so fresh, so hot, so heavenly. Look what God has sent me. So sweet, so divine, so ahead of its time. Let it blow your mind. The funk frequency. Let the funk move you. And let the funk move you on many levels, like a mind, body, and spirit. Let the funk move you. And let the funk move you on many levels, like a mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God said. Pure love on display. Move the ecstasy. Let your soul swim. Emotional vampires try to drain the cortex.
I love how it's breaking it down to just the guitar or just the drums. That's cool. Here's the last rendering. Let's check it. Holy crap, that's different.
So fine, so cool, funk, divine, so fresh, so hot, with the digital climb.
Oh, I like this one, guys.
So fine, so cool.
Oh, that's good.
Funk groove, divine.
See how it's breaking it down,
So
though?
fresh, so hot.
Just to the bass line.
Rhythms eternal.
That's awesome.
Look climb. So fine, so cool, so fresh,
Oh, wow.
so
This
hot,
is really good.
so heavenly. Look what God has sent me. So sweet, so divine, so ahead of its time. Better blow your mind from frequency. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels like your mind, body, and spirit. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God sent, pure love on display. Move to ecstasy, let your soul sway.
Wow.
Emotional vampires try to drain the core. Toxic energy to focus on a man, it's a war. Rise above, don't let them pull you low. Seek the dangerous souls where the pure love fell heavy. These vibes living with toxic, right? Nasty souls, drag it down, man. It's a fight. Pure love, frequency.
Great bass
Elevate your
line.
sight, divine ecstasy, brilliance of the night. So sweet, so divine. Ahead of time, funk frequency blowing minds. Oh, so sublime, so fine, so cool. Heavenly ride, listen to the tool. Enjoy, we climb,
That
we
beat is
climb.
very infectious. That's so good.
Sipping on bliss,
Oh,
harmony
yeah. I
like a
love
hymn.
that.
Break your chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, creating your own right.
And they build it, right? I'm gonna build, I bet. Love how the bass is predominant.
Sipping on bliss, harmony like a hymn. Break your chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, creating your own right.
Oh, wow. So it stopped there. That's the song right there. And then it's deciding now to keep going. So at 2:51, it kind of stopped, right? And now it's still doing stuff. Now we're at 3, and it's decided it's going to do this. It almost sounds like Hockey Night in Canada.
Let the note move you, let the funk move you on many levels like your mind, body, and spirit. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels like your mind,
Sounds like
body, and
another
spirit.
song, doesn't it?
Look at what God sent, pure love on display. With the ecstasy, let your soul sway. The Martian vampires try to drain the core. Toxic energy, focus of a man is a war. Rise above, don't let them pull you low. Seek the kindred souls where the pure love flow heavy. These vibes living with toxic light. Move two legs tonight, next do living with toxic light. I'm with you on many levels like your mind, body, and spirit. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God sent, pure love on display. Move to ecstasy, let your soul sway. Pure love frequency, elevate your sight, divine.
You know what? It sounded like it wanted to go like 6 minutes, didn't it? It wanted to do a whole other rendition. I do like where it stopped at 250-ish. That's perfect. I'll use that. But man, that's weird. It does this a lot now, where it makes a perfect song, and then it goes, no, I'm not done. I still have 4 minutes, so I have a few minutes to, let's try something else. I like this. It's almost like going in a different direction itself. But that one's really good. That's very usable. I'll probably just cut it off at the 250 when I hear it stop. And that other part almost sounded like da-na-na-da-da-na, da-na-da-da-da. That's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It sounded a little bit like Hockey Night in Canada when I was a kid. It was really freaky. I knew it wasn't going to end right because it did 4 minutes. If it does 4 minutes, it rarely ends right. It'll stop kind of mid. God, that's crazy. So you know what? I never extend these things ever. Like never, never, never. But now I want to. Shit, that's so weird. Okay, I'm going to extend it. Now, where do I extend it from? God, I don't know what to do. Was it around 250? Now I have to figure out where the hell it did the looniness. Or do I want the looniness in there? Jesus, I don't know. This is a conundrum. It's a fun conundrum, but I honestly don't know what to do. Okay, so I don't know what to do. You know what? God, this is strange. I'm going to put it at 350. Let's try that. Yeah. And I'm going to extend it, and we'll see what happens. And then I'll make a song, and we'll see if we can get a good ending. That's so strange. Now I'm curious to see what it's going to make, even just for that little extra, and how long it'll be. I can't tell you the last time I did an extension because I'm so happy with what I usually get. Okay, so let's listen to the first one if it'll let us play. I'm just going to give it a second. You know what's funny? The bottom one looks like it's more ready to go than the one on the top. Okay, let's try the bottom one.
You on many levels like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God said, pure love on display. With the ecstasy, let your soul sway. Pure love frequency, elevate your sight, divine ecstasy. Brilliance of the drifting around like this on a celestial tour amongst heavenly creations. Ain't no chore, collective uplift souls on the men. Negativity stores so we can't transcend. So fine, so cool, heaven divine, visit to the pool. Enjoy, recline. So sweet, so divine. Ahead of time, fuck frequency, blowing minds, oh so sublime. So fine,
that is so
cool,
creative.
Heavenly rhyme,
So creative.
to the groove, enjoy, recline.
Took that and went in another direction.
Sipping on bliss, harmony like a hymn.
I love that.
Break a change, no negative way.
That is the
Stay
beauty of
clear
the
of these of light. Shine on, creating your own right.
Just wants to go. Just wants to go. It's gonna go 2 minutes. Having
Sipping
fun.
on bliss, harmony like a hymn. Break a change, no negative whim. Stay clear of these of light. Shine on, creating your own right.
I'm so glad I extended it. That's cool. What I'm gonna do when this is done, I'll make a complete song, and we'll see what it ends up doing.
Let the flow of bliss, harmony like a hymn. Break a change, no negative whim. Stay clear of these of light. Shine on, creating your own right.
It just gets better and better all the time, guys. Look at the play. It's nice and it's
So
perfect.
fine, so cool, heavenly rhyme, to the pool. Enjoy, recline. So fine, so cool, heavenly rhyme,
Okay, it didn't end right, but I don't think that matters. I think if I extend it, it should be okay. All right, let's play the first one. It looks like it.
you on many levels like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God said, pure love on display. Move to ecstasy, let your soul sway. Emotional vampires try to drain the core. Toxic energy, focus of a man's war. So fine, so cool. So fresh.
Really
So
good
hot,
too.
so hot. So cool. From divine to divine. From frequency, blowing the mind, so sublime. So fine, so cool. Heavenly mind, never lie. Dancing to the groove.
No, it's not like hard.
flight.
Beautiful right
Shine
there,
on,
that little
create
part.
your own right.
Oh, this one ends
Right.
right.
Shine on, create your own right.
Okay, I got to go with this one. Okay, I have no choice. Okay, this one I have to go with, even though I like the second one. Wow. That's so weird. The second one, I almost want to extend it. All right, so I'm going to go here, and you can see this feature now, and then it should say, huh. Okay, just give it a minute, I guess. Go here. Yeah, it's not letting me get the whole song. This is very strange. This is very strange. Maybe I have to wait. Maybe it's not time. Sometimes it takes a while to let you do that. I do like that one, though. I like how it ends.
You on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God said, pure love on display. With the ecstasy, let your soul sway. Pure love frequency, elevate your sight. Divine ecstasy, brilliance of the drifting realm that is our celestial tour amongst heavenly creations. Ain't no chore, collective uplift souls on the land. Negativity stores, some can't transcend. So fine, so cool. Heaven
There it
divine,
is.
such a groove. Enjoy,
Get the whole song.
recline. So sweet, so divine. Ahead of time, fuck frequency, blowing minds. Oh, so sublime. So fine, so cool, heavenly rhyme. Dancing to the groove, enjoy, we climb. Sipping on bliss, harmony like a hymn. Breaking chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, creating your own right. Sipping on bliss, harmony like a hymn. Breaking chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, create your own right.
God, that's good. That is so good. And it's unique. So I'm trying to find the whole song things here. Is it down here? Yeah, it's almost like I got too much going on here. I wonder if I should just play a song, come back, and see what's going on. I might be better off to do that. Maybe reboot it. Because I'm lost in limbo here. And this happens a lot. It might be because I have so much in the system of it. So let's go to video storage. And let's see what we can download here. Let's go to music. Let's do Suno. And let's hit this one. Let Me Soar Among the Clouds. That one I think is fairly new. And we're going to end this soon, guys. But yeah, and that's what happens. You get in a creative groove and you just keep going. And you kind of forget where you are and you focus on getting that done, right? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you get lost in the process. What's weird is that the first one, I think I can play as it is, which is great. The second one that has like the all-seeing eye in it, almost looks like a spaceship. Huh. Let's do Let Me Soar and I'll come back, okay? Here you go.
Just take small steps closer to your destination. So far beyond the clouds to outer space, where time is a man-made concept. Step inside my spaceship. Let me see the value of a blue sky. Let me feel alive among the stars. Let me know the joy of cosmic freedom. Let this weary world know only unconditional unconditional love. Take a moment and just get lost in nature. The body knows the benefits of the energy found in a quiet forest. Your mind will find healing in this divine place. Let me see the value of a blue sky. Let me live among some tall trees. Let me love this current situation. Let me find strength in the daily journey. Just see the beauty unfold around you. Know on some level it is just a game. We are all connected on many levels of consciousness. So smile and dance. Stop.
It's funny, it's not over. It's rocking away here. It's doing its thing. I like that. Hear the bass? The laugh is stupid, but I do like how it's breaking back into the groove. You hear that? It's cool. How cool is that? I like that. That works for me. So there is 2 renderings that are done. And it went all the way up to 5 minutes and 49 seconds. I don't know if I've ever made a song that's 5 minutes and 49 seconds. Jackie, are you still there? I wonder if Jackie started an X. Knowing her, she probably did. She probably started a Twitter Spaces. Yeah. Sorry, Jackie. I got lost in the moment. I got lost in the creative process. I really did. But I had fun. Okay, so. Oh, you're still there. Okay, cool. Do you want to come up? I can send. It's the same link you had before. I'm here. Okay, yeah. No, I get that. But you're not in the room. So you have to go to, I can still come up. Yeah. Okay. If you want to come up for a minute, would you rather I start a new one? How about I start a new one and you can come up and we'll just start it fresh and we'll do something quick. Is that cool? Or would you rather just come up now at the end of the broadcast? I just want to be able to get this out yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to send you an invite. I'll start another one up and we'll do it. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Up to you. Oh, I don't know. Part of me is like, just come up. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm old. Okay. Do you still have the invite I gave you before in your mailbox, or do you need a new one? Because I can give you a new one. Would you like a new one? Let me see here. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so I'm going to go but it's the same invite you had before. I don't know if you still have it. All right, I'm going to go here. Remind me how to accept. So it's like a Zoom call. Copy. And you just hit the link, and then you'll have to put your name in. You'll have to put your camera in. And knowing you're on your phone. New one, please. No problem. Okay, I'm going to go to Twitter. I can do this from here. That's within my grasp. And I'll find you. Messages. There you are. There it was 21 minutes ago. Okay, sorry, I was lost in limbo in my background, having fun. Okay, just sent it to you. So it's exactly like a Zoom call. So go look in your Twitter mailbox and check it out. Okay? Cool. And then I'm going to put some light music on in the background here. And yeah, let's play this. I like this one. It's nice.
There's a storm rolling in, but it doesn't come from out there in the cold. It comes from deep within. Oh yeah. Said I'd meet you in the morning at the dawning of first light, but I put up on my defenses now, darling, and now it seems you're out of sight. Oh yeah. Forgive me, my baby, and this restless heart. Oh, it'll settle down in time. I'll fix the pieces that I've torn all apart. I wanna be the reason you smile. Oh, tonight. The tide it comes, the tide it goes. As we sit there on the sand, and there is no place
All right, we're back. There she is.
Hello.
So I don't know if you could hear that music at all, but that was a lady who sent it in today. She
To
sent me
you?
that song. Yeah, she sent it to me. It's her song. It's not
Oh, super
AI.
pretty.
Yeah, but I said to her, "That's not AI," and she goes, "No, that's me." And I was like, "Oh, okay," because most people send me renditions of AI.
Well, it's
So,
beautiful.
yeah, so I'm gonna read something to you, and
Okay.
you can because I don't think you can see it on your little screen there. There's no way you can see it. So
No.
I'll just read it to you. It says, "Be the light you desire most in this weary world. Choose to care about your neighbors. Have faith that we are being directed by something greater than ourselves. May you know on some level we are currently witnessing new levels of consciousness." And I made that a long time ago. Like,
What day did you make that?
7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Okay, because there's a video that I did about maybe 6 months ago, and it
Yeah.
was about the light inside could be somebody else's light as well.
Hmm.
And I do believe the light can guide us. So
Oh, it definitely does, right?
Mhm.
It definitely does. How are you feeling? How's your health? Is everything good?
Yeah, I'm healthy, I'm happy.
Yeah, good. Because, I know that you went through some ups and downs, as we all do, but not to the same degree that you did. So I just,
Well, I honestly think one reason why I shared my experience of my journey back to health from cancer was that, like, everyone in their own ways going through their own internal struggle or their own battle. So, yes, mine was extremely hard, but I do believe other people in life go through other experiences that would be equivalent or maybe even more for that person. So, I'm here today. I'm alive. That's good.
so I've noticed you started doing Twitter Spaces again. Do you have times when you step away? Like I used to do that. I would step away, and now I won't do that. I'm on every day, even if I don't want to be on. And you know what's funny is the days I don't want to be on, I get the most supported. Things just
What makes it the most important though?
not important. Like I made a promise to myself because I don't have a lot of runway left. You know what I mean? I'm 61. I don't have a lot of runway left, so I want to make the most of the time that I have.
Well, if you think about it that way, you can get a lot out in 30 seconds, right? You can
Yeah,
get a lot done in a year. And I feel like sometimes 10 years could pass, but 10 days could be just as powerful and significant. And I understand what you're saying. But also, I always think about we never know when our last day will be. And when we cherish the moments that we have now, and I hear what you're saying with your age, but when I was diagnosed with cancer, I was 34 years old. So 2 years ago, almost in November, coming up. It's like you can have your life taken away at any moment. And that goes back into a lot of different things that would affect life. So
exactly. Now, you have it in you to do every day something for like a minute or two.
I do, I post those videos.
No, I know, but a lot of times you do like these 30-second kind of goofy little things, and you have a lot of information in you. So, what I suggest is take a quote, like the quote of the day that you found that you like, and then just analyze that quote and talk about that for a minute or two, or have several quotes. We used to do that when we would run out of material because we would be on for 3 hours, and I would pull
Mhm.
the quotes out, and sometimes we'd have rip roaring arguments over religious stuff. And I had someone today ask me, "Do you believe in God?" And I was like, "Oh Lord."
That was my space 2 days ago. It was how to connect with God. I honestly never talk about certain subjects. And
Hmm.
then I was realizing that if I were to open up to this space where I have a group of people that do come into my spaces that could help other people connect, with
Mhm.
God is something that I was like, I don't know. Like this co-host that I always co-host with, I didn't know. I was so ambivalent, and I'm glad I did because it was powerful. And then the next day at 9 a.m., it went into Maria's space, and then hours later, it went into Dee's space. So I do think it's a topic that we could talk about at times. Like I always say, it's like the right space at the right time, and that's for conversations. But it is something that I was willing to. I mean, I could have shut it down at any moment, but try to create a space for that. And I
What I'm
do. I
gonna
love quotes.
Is it okay later if I cut this up and make it TikToks, like little?
I mean, I don't know what you mean by that, but this conversation
So
has
what'll
been
happen
lovely.
is this video is we're into 1 hour 53 minutes of this video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut our piece out later,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna take chunks of it, little morsels where you're spinning, weaving, gold, and I will share that, and it might be 2 minutes, it might be 3 minutes, it might be 5 minutes, but what's happening right now is your energy is connecting with my energy, and we're circling. We don't know what we're going to say. We have no agenda. We're just going down the river without a boat, no paddle, and we're floating. We're floating on the stream of life in this moment. And that is the magic of being amongst people who are spiritual. Simone has that. There's a few people on Spaces that have that ability. You have it at times. I find it when you and I are alone, and we do it this way. We're not alone, and we're sharing the essence of this, but certain energies of certain people heighten the other person.
Oh,
Like,
for sure. It's like having two lights together to create a bigger bonfire.
yeah. So my guides are saying talk about healing because you're on a healing journey,
Yeah.
and I also got be careful. So I'll be careful.
Follow both.
Yeah, be careful. Yeah, because it could bring up intense emotions. Um, I lost my mom recently. I think I told
Yeah.
you that.
Yeah.
And I was relieved for her because the suffering was so bad. But she was 80, right? And she had been suffering with cancer for almost 20 years.
Wow.
So a good portion of her life. And now she got cancer when she was very young, like you. The first time she got skin cancer, and they took care of it, and then she got it again, but like 10 years later. But she lived with it most of her life, and she was just a trooper. But I don't think she ever went on the healing journey. I don't think she allowed herself to do that. Where I sense with you, you've put your toe in that pond where you've been able to heal and be brave and share. My mom would just say things like, "Oh, life isn't easy. Life isn't, life isn't supposed to be easy." And I wish to God for her, if she decides to come back, that this time it's cancer free and it's a way easier journey. But it to me was such a reminder, like you were saying earlier, how precious each day, each moment is.
Mhm.
So I have no reference. I know suffering, but I don't know what it's like to suffer as a person having cancer.
What question would you like me to answer?
Healing,
Healing.
healing journey. And then
Okay, first
and
of
then
all, I
my
have to
guides went,
quantify. What do you
and my
think a
guide,
healing
and they
journey
went,
is?
be
Huh?
careful. That's what they said to me. Enter with
Oh, what do you
caution.
think a healing? um, what
Yeah.
do you think a healing journey is? And then I will let you know how mine applies.
Sure, I can tell you what my own healing journey's like. It's a daily struggle.
Hmm.
It's a daily struggle for me, the healing journey. I present is together all the time because
Mm.
that is something I've masterfully done. I'm not a person who is prone to big emotions at times. I was when I was younger. I was a bit of a drama queen when I was younger. I've kind of worked out of that. I really look at everything that happens now is a reason. There's a reason behind it.
Oh, for sure.
Go ahead. I would like you to.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm very, I believe that my whole life. I want to hear what you had to say the rest of it. I was just like, yeah, it's totally true.
Oh no, it's but you're okay to jump in.
Okay.
It's like wrestling. You know, I tag team you and go. You jump over their hoops and go.
So my journey back to health, I did not need to be more grateful in life. People would think that my superpowers would be what I use to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
I am extraordinarily grateful. I tell people that I'm grateful for them. I also like understand what I have as a person to be grateful for on an individual level, whether or not I
Right.
share it. I'm aware of the blessings I have in this life. I feel my positivity has, since I was a little child, has always been present, even through my darkest days of my cancer journey. People my whole life have called me their sunshine because I
Aw.
exude such I exude such positivity and love, and the way that they've described it. Because I was curious, I'm like, well, like, what do you mean sunshine? And it's just where someone is makes you feel happy and warm, and you appreciate when it comes out. And sometimes people need that sunshine on the darkest of days. And through my darkest of days, I believe that I was my sunshine too.
Aw.
I'm loved. And I've never put those correlations together as me being my sunshine too, and lighting up people's life. I think that the way I went through my experience from who I've spoken with about it is that it was unique. Um, I kept my core values with me, and I have bipolar disorder. And what I realized is going through that journey and learning how to chemically balance my brain, I knew that if I could have such hardships learning how to balance that um, challenge, then I could get over cancer. But when you're speaking upon the healing journey, you're presented with the issue,
Right.
and mine could have been my end. But my values were there as well. Like I said, I always believed that things happen for a reason. I didn't know at first. And going back to the topic of God is so fascinating because I haven't been religious most of my life. Not religious, but the concept of God. I never got into that topic. But I had the most intensive type of chemotherapy. I had 16 rounds of it. So, yeah. And the first 4 were extraordinarily rough. Like they're the gnarliest chemotherapy. Second chemotherapy, I got down on my hands and knees. And I said, if there is a God, please get me through this. And if there is a God, please tell me what I need to learn.
Right.
And it wasn't like the woe is me of like, why is this happening to me? But what can I gain from it? And there were times that I was sitting on the couch with like myself, but talking to my mom, who's an angel on this earth. She's alive.
You really love her, because you always speak of her in such high regard. So it's nice. I'm just going to
Yeah.
interrupt you for a second because my guys
Yeah.
won't leave me alone, and when that happens, I have to. So first they said to me, "Get reading this," because they wanted me to read this to you, and to me it makes no sense, but maybe it'll make sense to you. And I've learned
Say
that
it.
it doesn't need to make sense for me; it just needs to make sense for them. Then I also got that I'm supposed to give you a reading from the cards, and I was kind of like, no. And they went, yes. And I went, no. And they said, yes. And this is why you were talking. So I was like, oh, okay. And then you started talking about bipolar, and I'm not, but anyone who hears this is going to think I am. There's a group on Twitter Spaces that is the Bipolar Network or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I co-hosted a mental health space for 2.5 years. And I didn't go in a lot of other people's mental health
Yeah.
spaces. So I'm not
The
familiar
one,
with
the
that
one,
for sure. I could have
oh,
been in the room. So
the one, it's a really strange face he has on it. It almost looks demonic. So I never went in it, and then I listened to it one day and went, "This guy's brilliant."
what is he
This guy-
saying?
What's that?
What is he saying?
He talks about all the things he's been going through throughout his life, and he wrote a book saying my brain is trying to kill me.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he said my brain is trying to kill me, and
Well,
it
he
talked
doesn't have it
about
balanced then.
no, he didn't, and that was before he was talking about what happened before I think he refused to take the drugs. Okay, my guides are saying get back to the quote. Okay, to be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to be accepted by yourself.
Would you like me to comment on that?
Yeah, I'm going to read it one more time. To
Okay.
be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to be accepted by yourself. So the course of when you come on here, I'm always going to do quotes. I might do a card reading. Most times I won't, because I don't like doing them, but I will do them when I'm told to do. So I'm going to do what I'm told.
Okay.
They kept saying to me that this is for you, and this was written in the 1500s.
Beauty is from within a lot of the time. Like someone could be physically pretty,
Mm-hmm.
but like instantly.
Can you see it
they-
now? Can you see it now?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see it on the screen, right? Okay.
I can see it. Maybe I'll look at it again, but I'll just say what I think about that. Someone could be quote unquote pretty. Pretty.
Pretty,
But it's
What is it? What is that from? That reminds me of like the Wizard of Oz or
it's
something.
so pretty.
Pretty.
That wasn't
I'm so
that wasn't
pretty.
my intention,
What is that
but
from? Anybody knows
It's
later
so
in the
pretty.
comments. I'm pretty,
I don't know. I think
feeling
it's
pretty.
a musical.
It is.
Yeah, it's so.
I'm
okay,
feeling
well,
pretty. So pretty. Do you know that?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm not just out of my mind. All right.
We're on the same page here.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So with beauty, it's okay. I'm just gonna skip like the pretty part, but I'm gonna say it again.
Let's do it
Someone-
together. I'm so pretty. Okay.
Not me. I'm
Pretty,
just
pretty,
talking-
pretty. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're back. Or we're not.
Laughter's so good. This
It
is like
is.
the
It's good
best. It's one of the best medicines. I went with my loved ones to chemotherapy, and we just laughed. It was something that was. I'm always, like I said, I'm a positive person, and life throws you experiences. It's how you deal with them. I was actually listening to a podcast then, but I'm gonna get back to this topic about that yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah, so the exterior of someone could make a big impact, but like the beauty that shines,
Mm-hmm.
like you can see those people that have the magnanimous personalities,
Right.
and that's what could be truly beautiful. Now, the second part to be also, you can be extraordinarily attractive by what you would think, but if you get to know their personality, I do feel sometimes it doesn't make them as attractive because sometimes the beauty, like I said, okay, going on, to love oneself. I love me, who I am to people, what I stand for, my authenticity. I am who I am since I was a child. I am online, offline, in business, but true beauty. So I do see that beauty within. And this is why it's so interesting. You brought it into the topic. You brought this in the topic of, oh no, can you hear me?
You dropped for just a
I
second.
think it froze.
So you're
Did I
okay.
freeze?
You're okay. You just for 1 sec. So
I
you
can't
ready?
hear you.
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. You can't hear me.
Oh, I can't hear you. I'm frozen. I don't know how to do
All right.
this.
I can hear you though.
Give me a second. I will figure this out. Oh, I have to say this even if I can't hear myself or you.
You're good.
During my healing journey, I was stripped of my beauty. Bald, no eyelashes, all of it.
Mhm.
I had to figure out people would find me beautiful. And I didn't feel that way.
Aw. Can you
People
hear me
are
now?
calling me. Hold on. Let me see if I can
Oh,
get back
that's
to
what
you.
it
See
is.
if this
It's because yeah. Okay, call back. People are calling you. Okay. So what I was trying to put up, she doesn't realize if she has to call. Oh, you're back. Okay.
I just refreshed it. I haven't done
Okay.
this platform yet.
Can
Could
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me when I said that?
I could hear it all.
Okay, cool. We'll move on.
And I saw you frustrated. It was wonderful. Okay. So just hold for 1 second here. I'm going to just
Okay.
show you something here on the screen. So you can't see it, but our audience can see it. Just 1 sec here. Okay, here we go. You ready? I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright.
Nice.
You know what that's from?
I know it's a song.
The West Side Story.
I don't even like musicals. And
No,
then yesterday,
but-
this is so
but-
funny. And then yesterday, I realized that like everything when I grew up, like Pocahontas, Simba, they're all musicals. But most of my life, I haven't liked musicals. But side note,
Do you know Rusty Shackelford? It said, remember, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. What the heck does that got to do with what we're talking about?
I don't know. What does your guide say?
I
Michael?
don't know. I don't know. I think that's kind of funny, though. I think it's kind of funny. I don't know. It's not good. Can we do the card reading, or do you want to do pretty, or do you want to continue where you were before you got frustrated?
I want to know. Okay, I have to tell you something, and you're just gonna find it fascinating.
Okay.
You
And
in the past have asked me to come on to your show, and
Mhm,
I've been ambivalent about it.
mhm,
But today,
mhm,
I've had calls all day, and they're very
mhm.
interesting, and a lot of it's been in the moments of allow. So I wanted to be on your show today, so I actually got ready, and your songs were going longer than you expected.
Yeah,
And I was like, I'm getting ready, and I was like, I hope I'm on a show today. So
yeah.
I was intentionally in this moment listening to you and me thinking to myself and allowing that
Uh-huh.
sorry, I'm getting messages. Should turn off that stuff. I wanted to be here, and your songs
Good.
were going longer. And if you're talking about
Yeah.
fate and
Yeah.
things happening for a reason,
Yeah.
and so I was like, I'm just gonna get ready. And I was gonna ask you, go give me 5 minutes. But I was like, if you had said you wanted me to be on, and then I'm like, no, I'm just gonna get ready.
So while you were doing that, that's the card that came up. Yes. And it says trust your intuition. So you did today.
Mhm.
And then I also got, this is the second card so far. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again in different lives.
Huh.
And I don't know if that's saying that you and I have known each other before.
Oh.
It's very possible. It does feel kind of like brother, sister, or something. It's cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Admiration. It's time to think about everything you appreciate in your partner. So your loved one, your beloved.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna stop you on that one. Sometimes in life we focus on what we want, but not necessarily what we already have.
Mm.
There's this full moon that was you guys all experienced it. Is here yesterday. I was looking. The moon happened years ago, and I was wishing on it.
Yeah.
And then last night I was on not a midnight walk, when it was like a sunset dusk walk, and I looked at it, and I was like, I have a lot of my wishes. and I shouldn't always focus on more of what I want, but what I have. So
Yeah, but I think it's good to strive to, and that's all part of that balance, right?
no, but
So
yeah,
what
but I
it
think
was,
it's extraordinarily important to be grateful for what you already have. All of the thought leaders, I mean, all of them talk about gratitude and what you already have. What is that? Focus
says
on gratitude.
time, huh?
What? I said focus
Time.
on gratitude for what you already have.
Yes, agreed. But I just want to finish this. So let time forget those scars. Let time forget those scars. That's exactly what it says.
You can
Let time.
forget those scars, but not how you got them. Some like
Agreed.
I was talking to my aunt at one of my family reunions,
Mm-hmm.
and someone in my family doesn't like the topic of what I went through, and thinks I should be in the now, and I am. But what was fascinating is she goes, "That will always be a part of you, and what you made, like what made you into who you are today." I was talking with someone very important to me in my life who guides me in business. And I was telling him my cancer experience. And he's known me for 7 years. Incredible, incredible man. So incredible. And he goes, "You're an entirely different person." And I really got upset by that. I was like, I don't, why? Like in my head, I was letting him continue. But what he had seen is that my past year and a half experience of my cancer journey has shaped me. He was hearing my story, and he had never heard my perspectives that I had in the past. But how I've gotten through my life is through my past experiences. And so I've always been super private. Like if you're in my life, you're in my phone, not necessarily on my socials, like on my businesses and stuff. But that goes back into our lives with the journey of the scars are there as a reminder. Like I don't know if you can see this, I'm gonna show you everything. I have this scar here that's my port scar. And we did a X space on proud of our scars
Mm-hmm.
with Maria. And I see that scar and I don't mind showing it. Like I know it kind of hangs out in some of my outfits, but
Didn't even notice
that
it.
that it's there, and
Yeah,
it's a reminder
but
of
it's
where
to
I
me,
was.
it's not gross. It's not grotesque. It's, you know what I mean? Like I've had friends where, oh my God, like what happened? And they had
Mhm.
literally open heart surgery, and it wasn't well. The sutures were not good. It didn't turn out well. But they're grateful to be alive. And the one
Mhm.
individual, it was a car accident. But I'm going to take a picture of this, and I will send it to you.
How?
And uh, through Twitter, I can put it in your, yeah. Not right this second. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you can look at it later. But I do need to walk my dog. I
Mhm.
wanted to come up. I knew this would be more than 20 minutes. I knew that if we got going, it would go forever. I knew that if we got in another guest, it would go for like 2 hours. But I want to do this more frequently with you,
Mhm.
and they can just be little nuggets. And for you and I, for some reason, it's very free flowing. It's almost
Yeah.
like that there's a history there already, and yet there's no history here. So we're either vibrationally similar, which I think is true, and we may
Mhm.
process things the same. I can't bear to read other people's stuff at times. The way they write stuff, it drives me nuts. My mind will go, no, 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 I don't like that. That's not how you word it. When you word things, I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's exactly like,
Wait,
it's
the way
not,
I word things?
yeah, like I would say 9 out of the 10 words you use and the sequence you use them in, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Where other people, I'm
Thank
like,
you.
why in God's name would you say it that way? Like, get to it. This is painful. And some people will tell a story and it's like, oh my God, like, does this ever end? Does this, a lot of people don't know how to get to the meat of something. You're pretty good at it. I don't know if you got
Oh.
that from Twitter Spaces, but that is a rare gift where you can kind of get to the meat of the story. You do it in an engaging manner, and you're fun to watch, right?
Oh,
That
thank you.
yeah, like you have that effervescent energy you were talking about earlier, and it's because you're
So,
pretty and witty and
oh,
okay.
and wise.
Yes, yes, and
Before you go
charming and
walk your
humble.
dog,
No, go ahead.
before you go walk your dog,
Yes.
I've appreciated the comments that you've made to me because I do have a lot to share, as all of us do in their own ways. But
Mhm,
to do the videos, I do little short videos of my perspectives that shape my life
mhm.
that are smaller in the sense of time.
Well, she left the planet there for a second. Now she's back.
Jackie's back.
You're
Back
you're fine.
again.
You're fine. All I did was I highlighted you.
Oh,
You
well,
did you did.
my mom called me. The gift
Oh,
of my
did she?
mother.
Hi,
Yes.
Mom. Mom,
Hi,
we love
Mom.
you. Call your mother. So listen,
No,
can
I
you tell us about
will.
your
I
social?
will. She's an incredible human.
Yeah, tell
Huh?
us about your socials because you're kind of breaking up a bit now. And now you're back, I think. Okay, you're good. Are you still there?
Tell me about what socials.
Where
Yes.
we can find you? Where we can find you? Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. Which ones
Twitter,
do you want?
at J Designs 2022.
Mhm.
Instagram, Jackie Reynolds Designs with an S,
Yes.
or Jackie Reynolds Work.
Mhm.
I don't do Facebook. Um,
Do you do
oh
Instagram?
yeah, YouTube.
YouTube.
Inspire me, Jackie is the
Okay.
handle, and I'm coming out with one of my projects, and I'm so excited to say it someday soon.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. That was very deja vu. A
How
lot of
so? Deja
I
vu.
don't,
Have you ever seen The Matrix? You're like, there's a glitch in The Matrix.
yes. That was deja vu again. It's
Okay,
almost like
so what's gonna happen in 3 seconds?
oh, I don't know that, but I felt like I had dreamt that before that sequence. That's the problem a lot of times with my memory. I'll recognize something and I'll go, "Whoa, what is that?" Or I'll walk and I'll go, "I dreamt this." Now, it's funny you say that. I was in a situation one time and I did remember what the guy was going to say and I said, "Stop, just stop for a second. I'm going to tell you what you're going to say." And he went, "Okay." And I
Well, I
said,
would love
and
to do these broadcasts with you as well. I do
mhm,
think that our interaction is fun.
yeah. So I told him verbatim what he was going to say, and he said, "That's exactly right, except for one word."
What was
He,
word?
and he went, "Oh fuck!" After he went, well, "That's a cool trick." He goes, "How'd you do that?" And I said, "I dreamt it." And he goes, and then he just started talking about, "Oh my god, so many things I've dreamt throughout my life have ended up happening, and I've been dreaming them for years." And then I'm in the situation going, "Why does this seem similar?" So I sometimes think we're in an endless loop tape until we get it right.
Um, maybe.
I hope not.
A Groundhog Day. You're like, are you going to play the piano yet?
Right. That like oh, wouldn't that be awful? But we
I mean,
kind of do
maybe
that,
we're
don't we?
doing it.
We kind of do that with our jobs and everything else.
How so?
Well, I think we don't really always live to our potential, right? We kind of do things to stay warm, dry, fed. If we had an abundance of money or money was not a part of our lives, we would do things that we love doing all the time. I don't know if for some people that would be good because they would probably be smoking weed all day on the couch and eating pizza. I don't know, but I'm not here to judge.
They just created a movie.
That's right.
So,
And suddenly I want pizza. No. All
what
right.
type of pizza?
I like Canadian. It's and
I
what
like
that
pineapple. I do not want that ham though.
no, okay. Yeah, Canadian is pepperoni, mushroom, green pepper. I think that's right.
Oh, I thought Canadian was. Oh, I'm thinking of Hawaiian. I thought-
Hawaiian's what you just wanted there.
Yeah,
The
I want
pineapple with
no
the.
ham.
So what you could do is someone who wants the ham could be on the other side. Okay, you've gone sideways here. So listen, wave, say goodbye. I'm
I
going
have
to
one
end this.
question.
Oh God. Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
Do you know what one question leads to? Two
Light
questions.
love.
We have someone from. It looks like
You said I
Russia
get straight
now.
to the point.
Russia now. Here we go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm thinking of the way to perfectly put it, but instead of perfectly putting it, I will just
Just
say,
put it.
what do you want in your future?
Oh,
You don't
I-
have to
I-
say it now, but
No,
what
no.
do you want?
oh, I know what I want.
You know the notebook thing? The quote that's like, I love
Yeah.
this quote. What do you want?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
know what I want. Yeah.
What?
I have no. I want to be syndicated somewhere down the road with my football show. That's what I want.
I want to be the designer of the graphics for sports teams so bad. And I have a
Yeah.
portfolio. And y'all out there,
Yeah.
I'm a designer.
I'm a
want to design
designer.
for sports teams.
You know what I
The
can do? I
sur-
can make
the
it.
surface patterns for sports teams.
You know what I want to do? I'm going to put a little snippet of what you just said, and then every show I can go, "Hi, I know this person. What do you think of this behavior? Enjoy." And I'll put it in right there.
Oh, I'm going to be excited to see how that looks.
No, but someone might go, "I like patterns. I like sports."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, but it's the I'm a surface pattern designer. I've had products
Yeah.
in big companies for pillows, but I want to do it for like leggings, t-shirts, pillows. Like I have all the presentation done.
Mhm.
I do not own the logos. I am not selling them, but I would
No.
like to work with major sports teams.
Well, why don't we do a little snippet of that, and we'll see what we can do in the future for you, and that will help you. Thank you to everybody who has been on the program today. It's been, I think we've done 4 hours of broadcasting today. It's been insane. So I'm ever grateful to have you here. Please don't be a stranger. Don't make it where it's like 3-4 months till I see you on here again.
Oh,
Let's
me?
try to do something.
I like to be invited, Michael. I want to be invited.
You're invited. I already told you. If you're
You have
here,
to be like, hey, Jackie, I want to
Jackie,
hang out with
look what you did today. I have time. And guess what I did? I made time.
Oh, also, I didn't hear your wish. You said the syndicate or the syndication.
Right,
What were
of
you
my
saying?
spiritual football show. That's what I would
Oh.
like.
Well, I mean, if you see, I want to be invited. I don't want to invite myself, but I'll go on there. You talked about me talking about manifestation and how it applied
Yeah.
to sports and healing.
Yeah.
Lots
There
to
you go.
say, Michael.
Lots to say, pillows to sit on. It's all good. All right.